Calculators is here. Friends are protecting families, protecting the pack. I want to give you guys a training on QCP, which is called Quick Capture Profit. And basically, this is this setting here. I will highlight it. QCP starting percent. So what you do is this is all it is 3 lines, and you set this as true. And so what's going to happen is that when your return on equity is at least 6%, that's when it's going to start capturing profit. But what it does is it puts a stop profit market order, a conditional stop profit market order, or basically a conditional market order in the opposite direction. So if it comes down and hits it, you'll stop out in profit. Okay. And what it's going to do is that starting at 6% ROE, let's say, it's gonna go ahead and capture 40% of that 6%. So maybe you'll capture 0.04 of that. Is that right? Oh, anyways, 40% of that 6%, and that's what it does. So as this 6% increases to 10%, then it'll capture 4% of that. Okay. So that's how that works. So it just constantly trails and goes with it. Now it does update pretty fast, so if it slams down quick and wicks you out, it could happen. So we also have this thing called a quick capture profit area here, and we also have a delay. You can also quick capture, and then if it hits it and let's say it goes the opposite direction, you could switch it and switch the position from to the opposite position, from long to short or short to long, and go the opposite direction. But usually that's not a really good idea because in reality, it just wicks you and then continues on against you. So we don't really use it very often anymore. Now we do have some delays that we can do and enter here, but we're not using it at this point. It just seems like we're just limiting in, limiting out, and that is actually the best way to do it. Is to just rack a bunch of limits, and you don't have to pay these fees. So and actually, our demise of our stop profit is actually what works against us. So every time we get stopped out, the fees just kind of eats up all that effort. So because we're limiting in and out shorter, we never actually have to use the stop out unless it just pumps really hard and or dumps really hard and it's dumping with us and pumps with us. Then the quick capture kind of helps come in play just to kind of lock that in and hopefully not have to use it, and we can just close out by limit. Okay, so let me show you here. I think there's another way we can actually delay it. So let me find the feature here, QCP delay, and I will show that to you. Right here. So this is part of our updates area here. And so we will actually put this QCP right here, right under this place, okay? So I'm going to bring this up again, and this is how you use it. So we'll set it to true. We can change the trap method, and you can actually use, different traps that we have. We'll talk about that a little later, maybe in another video. But then we can then override to a simple QCP, which is just kind of, we don't have to do much calculations. It's just, hey, it's there. We're just going to put it there. And I think this is a conditional market order. Yeah, simple conditional market order without having to use traps or anything like that. So there's less calculation. It puts it on faster. Now you can then delay it by setting this to false. And then when it does trigger it, it's going to wait 30 minutes before we actually place that first stop profit. So it just gives it time to move. And so if it wicks, in and out, and you're like, you don't want to get wicked out of your position, you can then delay that so that it can wick all at once, and then once it moves away from you, then it gets placed. Okay, and then following that, as it trails, it can then trail slower by every 60 minutes, and then update to the next capture profit if it continues to move with you in that direction. Okay, so that's how QCP works. And you basically put it there. Now, at the time, it was a good idea, but it's just we don't use it anymore. So, but if you want to use it, it's there for you. Whatever strategy you want to use, we've kind of done all we can, and of course, we wanted to provide a set and forget solution. But I know there's some people out there who want to tweak it and push the limits and maybe try it out themselves. Okay, thanks for watching. Talk to you then.